Today, AJ and I are at the public access site for Bennett Springs, public access for the Niangua River. We're going to spend the day out here trout fishing. What we want to do is we want to do a little, we want to catch some trout and we want to cook it up out here a little creatively. So we're going to try to do a shore lunch downstream. First thing we got to do here though is catch some bait. No crazy nets here. Only sane nets for this guy. Ha ha ha! That's what we were looking for. Tiny guys, tiny. So here's what we're heading out with today. All we're gonna take with is some real simple stuff. I got a container of salt. I got some birch bark from a previous trip. I'm gonna take some oven mitts, roll of jute twine. We got 2 chubs that we caught last night. And we're not gonna take the hatchet. We're gonna take the kukri, take some water, and other than that, what we can pack on our fishing vest for our fishing gear. So that's all we're taking. We're gonna try to cook fish with what we got right here. So, oh, that was smooth. Ha! Got us another creek chub. Again, this is perfectly legal. Because this is a white ribbon trout area. This might be a trout. He's fighting a little different. Trout. All right. You were hard fought for, pal. Here I thought I was starting to get nervous. I hadn't even seen one in the water. There we go. It's a nice fish. Get us some more meat. Caught him on creek chub meat. Not on organ tissue. He was straight meat. Oh, we made it to the island paradise. Okay, so our objective was still to get another trout. So we're gonna try this deep well over here and then underneath that log, and we'll explore around the island. Yeah. And if we don't get another one, we'll just eat what we have. They look like what? They look like coronavirus?
They do. The smaller one's the little
one. It is funny. That's like what the graphic looks like on, you know, when they talk about it, isn't it? Yeah, we found giant coronavirus. It's a good one. And this is our spot. This looks beautiful to me. This looks like a good fishing spot too. This is where we're gonna cook up the fish. Oh, look at this, hey. We even got something to season our fish with. We got elderberries right here on the island, so. Again, I went and did a little exploring, and Mr. Snake Man was attempting to steal our fish.
Is it a copperhead?
No, that's a northern water snake.
Okay.
He does not seem to be concerned that I'm here. This fish is mine, man. All right, pal. You don't get to keep my fish.
Wow, they're fast.
Well, he felt a lot bigger in that current. But he's a trout.
I can walk on water. That's what it looks like.
So AJ, we got 2 trout. I think it's time to go cook our lunch. What do you think?
All right, let's go.
It'll take us a minute to get fire going and stuff, so let's go have some fun on the bank.
All right.
Back to camp we go. I gotta get a net. Woo!
Yes.
Look at this beast.
Oh my gosh.
All right, that is hands down biggest trout I've ever caught.
Oh yeah.
He's got the trophy right there. Look at that bruiser. Oh
let him
man. He's maybe 2.5 pounds, I'm guessing. That's a nice one. Yeah, baby, look at this big boy, huh? Yeah, check this dude out.
And then a sunfish.
Yep, 1 sunfish. The meal got interesting all of a sudden, didn't it?
Oh yeah.
Birch bark, flint and steel. We're just gonna eat the 2 small trout. So I wanted to show this gutting process. This is real simple. You just get underneath the gills here and free the gills up. And then I usually start right here, punch a hole and slice towards the gill. And then take the knife and run it backwards all the way back to the anus. And then from here, it's just a matter of grabbing a hold of everything and giving it a good tug. It all comes right out. It's good, good chum in the water too. Now I'm scaling the fish, and we're just going to cook it. What we're going to do is we're going to pack salt on it here, and we're going to let it set for a little bit while the fire burns down, in order to have it just covered in salt. And then right before we cook it, we're going to wash the salt off. But these scales come off super easy. I use the back of the knife and just scrub against the grain, and the scales come right off. And again, the salt does act as a preservative, since this is 90-degree heat and we have raw fish sitting around. We got our trout. We're just gonna get it all covered in salt. This is a gourmet salting log, available on Amazon. $79.99.
So what are we doing here?
We are just salting the fish, and we're salting the heck out of it. Get the whole thing covered in salt. And we're just gonna let it sit while we do the other fish and let the coals burn down. We're just gonna let it sit with salt all over it. The salt acts as a preservative for one, but it adds a nice flavor for two. So, so just interesting note here. It's 90 some degrees out, and the fish there are no bugs landing on this fish packed in salt. So that's cool. It's kind of reassuring. We're not gonna do this for, you know, 7 or 8 hours out here in the heat, but you know, for 30, 45 minutes, something like that. It'll help get some flavor in it. So we're gonna rinse the salt all off the fish now. So I'm just using this little sapling here. I do have a little bit of jute twine that was in my bag, so I'm gonna use that to tie him on here. I'm gonna try to pin the head in between the forks with the body kind of wrapped around it and see if I can get him to stay on there that way.
I wonder if that twine will catch fire.
That's why I soaked it. It certainly could catch fire, but we're also not going to have it so close that so it shouldn't catch fire.
Okay.
That ought to be about right. And there we go. One fish over one fire. Now we just have to do that again.
Good job.
Thanks. We are fully awake now. Woo!
Oh, that scared me.
Trout on a stick. Sell these at the fair. Oh, hey, before we start anything, here's what we gotta do. You gotta have the eye. First fish eye for AJ. Cheers.
That is hard.
You know, it's funny, isn't it? No, chew it up, eat it. There's still tons of nutrients in it.
It's hard, though.
All that meat around the edge, though. Amazing how quick all that salt actually penetrated into the meat.
Yeah.
It's so simple, but honestly, now this is one of the best tasting ways to eat fish. It's so simple. Just fish
Yeah.
with a little salt. So there we go. We can peel it right off. Look at that. Look at that big meaty piece of trout.
Meaty Taridi.
That's good. Let the bones stay.
Still pretty hot.
Yeah.
I need you to show me which parts I can eat.
All the meat, everything.
Wow.
It's all edible, even the skin.
Okay.
But like, see how I'm just kind of peeling the skin back? Because I'm not gonna eat the skin. I may eat a piece, but you know. But then just kind of grab and like here, look, the meat all released. So now you just pick that meat off. There you go. And sometimes you get these little pen bones like that. And if you chew real good, you'll feel them if they're in there. I don't know.
This is a good way to eat fish.
It is. It really is, isn't it? That salt, isn't that salty flavor like nice? Just a mild saltiness of it.
Love it. Oh, wow.
There's Mr. Trout.
Oh,
I feel kind of satisfying just eating a fish.
yeah.
Well, thanks for coming along on our little adventure. Right now, what I need you to do is take your finger and go whoop, boop, and hit that subscribe button for me. Until next time, have a great day. Trout dog! And I'm gonna let him go. See you, buddy. Maybe I'll get to catch you again. Oh my gosh, call the fire department. This one's out of control. My hero.
Yeah.